gentlemen, the National Guard and Fight Me MMA proudly present this special feature, 3 rounds at 5 minutes each, and the bantamweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event live from the Family Arena in St. Charles, Missouri. It's fight time! Now fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighed in at 135 pounds. He's a freestyle fighter. He trains at CMMA from Granite City, Illinois. It's Ray Gator Grindstaff. His opponent fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighed in at 135 pounds. He is trained at Gracie and Jiu-Jitsu. He trains at Gracie Hot Concept from O'Fallon, Missouri. It's J.W. Ryan!
Out of the red corner, he stands 6 feet tall, weighed in at 157 pounds. His man is a mixed martial artist. He trains St. Charles in the day of Team Dahi from St. Charles, Missouri. It's the
I fell in love with the old-time radio host doing commercials for Martha White Cornbread Mix and what have you. And when I was 16 years old, I got into bull riding. The movie 8 Seconds came out, and I wanted to be a bull rider like everybody. And all my friends, they were doing it, so I happened to be at a rodeo, and the rodeo announcer walked by and he said, "Man, what a voice." He goes, "You ever thought about announcing?" I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Man, I don't have a degree and nothing." He goes, "You don't need it." He said, "Come up and sit in the booth with me." So I ended up going up in the booth with him, and I sat up there for almost a year interning with him, more or less, you know, learning the ropes. And he got double booked one time. He said, "You think you could handle a rodeo?" And I said, "Yeah." I did it. Next thing you know, my phone's blowing up. He hates me because his people are calling me, and I didn't mean for that to happen. I did that for 12 years, off and on. And about 3 years ago, someone opened up a small MMA company in there that I knew, and they said, "Would you be interested in being a ring announcer?" And I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "But I don't know anything about MMA really. I know a lot about boxing." I said, "But MMA is something new. I don't know much about it." And I did it, and the first moment I was in the cage, I just felt the audience. I felt the fighters. I felt this energy, and I thought, man, rodeo is fun. MMA is exciting. When I started announcing MMA, I thought, wow, these guys, you know, I didn't know a lot about the sport. And I thought, man, these guys are brutal, because the guys that I was seeing in the ring, they had no fighting, no training really. They had some Gracie Jiu-Jitsu videos or something at home when they were trying to pull off arm bars. It was basically just a barroom fight. Also, too, people weren't attending the events as fans of the sport. They were attending the events just to see somebody bleed, just to see somebody get put to sleep and like a bar fight. Since then, the first year I saw it starting to grow. I knew one company. After about 6 months, I knew 2. One that hated the company I was working for, and then so on and so forth. And after about year 2 in MMA, they're everywhere. They're every event. I see Walmart selling tap-out merchandise. I mean, this growth. I say it in my monologue. You're about to witness a physical chess game that is quickly becoming America's #1 sport. I truly believe that. And as I told you before, I've never seen a sport change somebody, not just physically, not just, you know, just kind of more or less outlook. They change people's soul. people change as a person. They change the way they treat people. They change their perspective on life. Some find religion that they never had no interest in before. This sport is the most amazing thing that I've had the opportunity to be a part of, and I'm very glad to be a part of MMA. I'm a dad. I hang out with my kids. I have a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old, and they both announce. I have videos up on my websites. My 7-year-old, when he was 5, he'd come in the ring and give me my introduction one time at a big fight. But hanging out with my kids is probably my favorite thing. I will have to say Battlefield 3 is kind of taken over my life a little bit. Dad Davis too, I'll kill you. But Battlefield 3 is something I love to do. Obviously I can't do it with my kids, it's a little too violent for them. But hanging with my kids, that's my main thing. I'm playing guitar, writing music, doing voiceovers. I love doing voiceovers. I love writing skits. Theater of the mind. You know, I love entertaining